Link starto! Hey guys, Cell here and back some more Sword Art Online Integral Factor. It is now finally time to do floor 13, and I managed to get one extra copy of Sonya, so now we have it at level 62, I believe. At least it can get to level 62, it's only at 60 right now. Oh boy, so last time was the pirates, right? But what exactly is this gonna be? Drifting Wastes Teleportation Gates. All I know is that I'm gonna have a hell of a time going through this without actually being level 90 plus. I need new gear very badly. But yeah, if the leveling wasn't so bad, I'd probably already be level 100, to be honest. This field seems pretty tranquil too, doesn't it? Yeah, it's pretty, but it feels kind of desolate here. The dry soil and breeze make it seem like we're on another planet. Yeah, isn't that weird given how we're right above a sea-themed floor? I suppose it really is dry here. It's not like the soil will soak up any water from the floor below it either. Oh, I just got a message from Argo. Nice job taking down that boss. A bunch of players have gathered at the teleport gate right below you. Everyone's waiting for the new floor to open, myself included. Let me know how the fight went next time we see each other. Huh, interesting. Things are going to get pretty lively around here. Like a certain someone, they're all eager to see new sights, fight new monsters, and earn all the colon experience they can. I wish that was me, but sadly, not really. I don't really want to grind anymore, man. This game has broken me. I'm usually a grind-heavy person, but this one, it's a bit too much. Well, having more colon experience makes you safer, right, Cell? You might take it a bit too far, Kitty, so getting more experience is always good. Yeah.
Nice.
See? Cell gets me! Anyway, we should probably split up before it gets too lively. I don't think the people who want to be the first to clear the floors like me very much. And I doubt there are that many people left who still think negatively of you, Kirito. Yeah, everyone on the front lines has come this far because of all the info you've given them, Kirito.
Yeah.
Even then, I'm still a beater though. And as a beater, I've got to explore new floors and snatch up all the new items and info before anyone else. Kirito,
大丈夫よ
I'll go with you, then. After all, someone's got to make sure you don't do anything stupid.
よろしくな。
Go easy on me, okay? Be careful, you two.
また会おうぜ。
Yeah, same for you guys.
また会いましょう
We'll meet up at the labyrinth. See you soon. Kirito and Arsuna are veterans at clearing floors, but still, there was a fire in their eyes. They'll be fine.
一緒に頑張ろう
Yeah, those two are always forging ahead. We've got to try our best too. Oh. Countless players suddenly appear at the teleport gate in front of Yuri. Among the many players cheering, there are some that Cell recognizes. Alright, so. Come on, Xenone! I want you to come back. There's some members of the assault team who didn't participate in that last floor boss battle, huh? Are the people making a mad dash for the type that Kirito was talking about earlier? They kind of want to clear floors first. Everyone seems to be having fun. If we include this floor, that means there's only 88 floors left. Now that we're making progress, it's only natural everyone's excited. Yeah, but how many floors do we actually have to go before a certain someone decides to spring his trap? Or, you know, are we actually going to go all the way? That'd be interesting too. Still, there might be some red players out in that crowd. Place a hand on Yuri's shoulder.
ごめんなさい
Sorry, Cell. I shouldn't have brought that up. You should be aiming for the top floor right now. I still believe what I said to Heathcliff, though. I think I just might not be ready to confront PKers yet. Oh, don't worry, we'll be running into a lot of laughing coffins sooner or later. Let's confront them together then. I think that'd be hard for anyone.
ありがとう
Yeah, thanks, Cell. All we can do is keep moving forward and give our all when the time comes.
頑張ろうね
Until then, you've got to make sure we're properly prepared. That means getting stronger weapons and stocking up on items. We can't get stronger weapons. We can't get stronger armor. Unless we're actually level 90. I mean, I can possibly get level 85 here, but that would require us going back a couple floors when 85 was a thing and get that on here. What's a floor? Oh! This also looks like a desert somewhat. It's a drifting waste field. You know, it doesn't make me any happier seeing these guys right here. What level are you? Oh! Everything's in red! Oh, this is gonna be one hell of a freaking ride. But I mean, I dealt with higher level enemies before, so we should be able to do it again, right? Are you ready for now? Let's scout out this area. Hey, it's Cell. Oh, it's you two. You too. How have you been? Not that we needed to ask, really. We've heard rumors about your exploits.
Konnichiwa.
Ulrich and Miyuri, and here to sightsee again. Hey, at least make it sound cooler by asking us straight to the front lines already. We're sightseeing, though. But we didn't come here just for the fun. It's only a matter of time before we get to this point. So we're here to scout the area, too. By the way, have you heard anything from that archer girl who saved us last— Oh, hey, mention of Sinone! I mean, we get to run into her again? Sinone, you need to talk to her about something. Not really. It's just that everyone's been calling her the Lone Rare Hunter recently. What do you mean? Sinone, the beautiful and mysterious little player who appears at hunting grounds to take down rare mobs, only to vanish without a trace. Or something like that. She's rumored to go around hunting down rare mobs. I wish we... Or something like that. She's rumored to go around hunting down rare mobs. I wish she would make me her prey too. I didn't need to hear you say that. But back off. She's mine. New floors means new rares. We came here thinking we'd be able to bump into her, but it seems things never go that well. The reasons for coming here aside, why do you think she's so fixated on hunting rare mobs? For materials and EXP, right? Rare mobs are stronger than regular ones, but they give better drops. We're kind of worried about her too. She may be strong, but rare mobs aren't the least of her concerns. There's rumors of bandits who rob people's rare materials. It gives me the creeps that people would do that in this AO now. Not that they would ever target poor players like us, of course. Yeah, they would. If it's bandits you're talking about, they should be in the prison down in the town of beginnings. One made by ALS volunteers. Well, that's a relief. Well... They say it wants players are ganging up to kill other players. It'd be awful if that were true. I wish those were just rumors. You can never tell what might happen, even on the lower floors. You should still be careful. Danger can find us anywhere, huh? I'll be sure to keep an eye out. We've had our fair share of close calls, too. When the time comes, all we gotta do is run. That ain't gonna help you with the freaking PKers. What you still doing here? Huh, there it is! Danger! You can't look it in the eyes. Cell's friends. Hey now, I'm not some kind of wild animal. You don't remember us. We gathered materials together on the first floor. Wow, has it really been that long? This takes me back. Now that you mention it, I recognize their faces. Carefree fellas who are always spacing out. I guess this guy is still a jerk. Easy there. Miyuri, calm down. Huh, just messing with ya. I know mid-level players have got their own problems to deal with. Seems like you've gotten tougher since the last time I saw you. You're gonna make me blush. Kibo, we're ready. Gotcha, I'm heading over. I've moved on up since then too. Can't keep dwelling on the past. Gotta keep moving forward. So, I'll be waiting at the labyrinth. See ya. I'll see if I can even make it with my current setup. What does moving on up even mean? It's not like players are any different other than their levels. That level difference that matters a lot in here, though. We should stick to what we can do at our own level.
確かにね。
Oh? A new guy? Just sticking to what you can do. Figures. Coming from eternal mid-level players like you, it's just an excuse for giving up. Hey, what's your problem?
いや、
Oh, nothing. Just talking to myself. So you're saying you don't give up? Mid-level players have to give up too. Yeah, that's why I'm here. I'm gonna join the assault team. I've been leveling up and finally made it to the front lines.
負けてられないな。
I can't back out now that I've made it this far. So, that's how it is. You've been trying pretty hard. It's impressive. All the effort you make in this world can be reduced in numbers. Not a single action is wasted. So all you have to do is rack them up. My limits aren't for me to decide. After all, I'm aiming for the top. To fight the 100th floor boss? Not just that, to beat it too. I don't expect you to understand. Anyway, I'm off. So just who does he think he is? Talking as if he's the only one who's putting in any effort just because he's a pretty boy. You might be taking it a little too personally there. I don't think he was here to complain or anything. It sounded like he was thinking aloud. He said he wanted to join the assault team, but I think even beyond that, he was reminding himself not to get passive. Yeah, well, he could have kept it down if he was just talking to himself. He's kind of right, though. After all, we really did give up on joining the assault team. I'm a little jealous of him, actually. Did you guys notice? I don't think he realized you two are part of the assault team. Yeah, because we're currently mingling with you, so obviously. Anyway, after hanging out here a bit longer, we'll probably head back down to the lower floors. Hey, I just want you guys to know that we don't think mid-level players have given up, okay? Yeah, we get it, thanks. Hey, keep up the fight, okay? Where we all stand, huh? The day we logged into SAO, everyone started out the same, but... We've come a long way, haven't we? I don't think it's all been that bad. Yeah, but we've got to keep moving upward. We still have a long way to go.
一緒に頑張ろう。
That's why we must never forget to keep on doing the best we can. Let's start with this floor then. Yeah. Sorry to interrupt you too, but you just speaking with Kibo. Yes, we were. Who are you? Alright, you probably don't remember me, but I'm a DKB member who fought a couple floor bosses with you guys. You look similar to any other DKB members, sorry.
ごめんなさい。
Oh, really? Sorry. Don't worry about it. I didn't even think I was going to make the pick. Anyway. Now where were we? So was Kibo trying to recruit you guys into ALS? No! We're not joining ALS and we're not joining DKB. Enough said. Sadly, we might need to join the Knights of the Blood Oath at one point. Unless, if the story makes us do it, I'll do it. But, other than that, I'm not. Oh no, we were just talking about the time we spent together back on the first floor. Oh, that's it. Well, that's a relief. You're close to the guys in ALS though, right? Like Kibo and that armored tank guy. It'd be the same for Kirito and Asuna, but if you two joined ALS, it would throw off the power balance between all the guilds.
そんなこと言われて
Throw
も
off the power balance? Is it something we have to keep? Access to coal and materials could be limited to only certain guilds. Plus all the top level players would be concentrated in the same place. Might makes right in this world, and that means those people would rule from the top. The very idea scares me. Because it's bad for other players, because it leads to stratification, you're overthinking it. I might just be overthinking it, but I'd like to avoid a power imbalance if possible. Like Diavol said, the assault team was created to give everyone hope. It wasn't made to hold down all the other guilds.
えっと
I kind of see where you're coming from, but then what right does someone from DKB have to tell us not to join ALS? Well, you've got me there. I can't deny that my guild is also gathering elite players to establish dominance on orders from the top. Let's hope this doesn't turn into some kind of free-for-all. Are you allowed to tell us stuff like that? I trust that you'll keep it to yourselves. Besides, I like the way our guild and our leader handle things. I'm not going to leave or anything. He's a knight who's given his all to prove himself worthy of being Diavol's successor. So I'd appreciate if you guys could occasionally lend us a hand too, not just ALS. You should have said that from the start. So you want our help? I've been investigating the area to see if we're the right level to fight these mobs, but they're stronger than I thought they were. I'm not the correct level. Everything I see is red, but continue on. I was going to head down to call for reinforcements. The mobs shouldn't be a problem for you guys though. I'd like you two to investigate. I'll be waiting at the northern edge of this area, so it'd be great if you could report back to me after defeating 20 stag wasps. Oh, come on. Oh, kill quest. At least it's killing, not looting. Why do I have to say that? You should be able to find me pretty easily. Good luck. So we're going to share this info with the guild before it even appears in Argo's guidebook. I feel uncomfortable about this, monopolizing resources and putting smaller guilds at a disadvantage. Don't worry, we'll let Argo know. I knew you would say something like that. Come on, Cell. Let's go. Please tell me that they're weak to at least sword and or rapier. Okay, so they are over here. Those are eggs, these are the wasps, and you are... Hey, alright! I'm not scared of any of you. Alright, that wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be, but it still took over 10 minutes, I believe. You've reported that the enemies have been defeated. Thanks. I knew I could count on you guys. Now I can call for the reserve forces and the rest of the guild. That includes players who didn't join us in clearing the labyrinth, right? Is it really okay to bring them out to the front lines? Of course. I made sure to only invite those tough enough to fight together with us. We plan to raise their levels. Oh. Need something. So you're part of the assault team? Nope. Yep. I guess you could say that. You know this guy. He wants to join the assault team. Interested in joining DKB. All you have to do is head to headquarters and pass an examination. An examination, huh? I'll think about it. See ya. There he goes. Too good to talk to a lower-ranked member of a big guild, huh? Never seen him around before. He must be a solo player. If he wants to join the assault team, it's going to be hard for him to keep going solo. Well, I guess there are late bloomers like Heathcliff, though, so I can't say it's impossible that the guy's an unknown to top players. Heathcliff, he's one of the strongest players, yet nobody on the lower floor has ever heard about him before, huh? I mean, I've heard of him, but no one can actually hear my voice, so it doesn't really matter. A lot of up-and-coming guilds are popping up nowadays, too. As one of the top guilds, we should probably watch our backs to make sure we don't fall behind. Anyway, we'll be counting on you guys for help from now on. Really appreciate it.
Konnichiwa.
Is going around helping people the only thing you two do? Hey, it's my favorite character.
Konnichiwa.
Xenon! It's not like they volunteered or anything. I'm going to pay them for their help. I guess it's my turn to strike a deal with you guys. Then I could use some help. You mean, to help you hunt rare monsters? You knew about that? Well, I guess I do make a bit of a scene sometimes. I shouldn't be surprised. But yeah, that's the idea. I'll be waiting over here. So just let me know when you're done talking with that guy. We'd be able to lend a hand too, but it doesn't look like you'd be interested in our help. I'll be out grinding with my guild, so I won't get in your way. Here's a token of gratitude for the info. How's about you give me 200 million experience points, and I can just jack myself up to level 90. Yes, I'm saying it's gonna possibly take 200 million experience points just to get to level 90 from 85. It feels like it. See you guys at the labyrinth. much I get? 131,000 experience. I guess that's good. And 60 of the bigger healing pots. I have 910. I'd say we're pretty good. Now, Cino, what you want? Now that that's over with, I'd like you to hear me out. I want to ask you something first. What? Why are you hunting red monsters?
そうね。
I was just going to get to that. It wouldn't be fair to ask you guys to help me without giving out a proper explanation first. There's an old man who used to be a famous weapons craftsman now, living in a ruined village on the outskirts of the 11th floor. Of course, he's an NPC. He wanted to find someone worthy of wielding a certain bow. His final masterpiece— oh, well, there we go, that's why she's doing it. It's for a special bow. He told me he'd be willing to give me the bow if I hunted certain monsters. The most important thing he said was this. A long time ago, when this land was far, far away, was infinitely vast continent, there was an archer more powerful than any other. That archer's bow was crafted using the parts of 5 rare monsters, and could pierce any enemy. Find the materials and I will remake it. Which means all I need to do is get a cool new bow, is hunt down the 5 types of rare monsters and gather their materials. Wow! You should totally do it then.
Eh.
Obviously, I've been hunting them. I managed to find 4 monsters on the 9th to 12th floors. The last one is on this floor, and it's impossible to beat it alone. What do you mean? To put it simply, it's just way too fast. Even high-level parties have a hard time dealing with damage to it because it keeps running away. It keeps managing to evade attacks. One strategy is to attack it while it's distracted by another player, but after its HP reaches a certain point, it just runs away at full speed.
なるほど。
Besides a tank to lure the monster and a DPS to bring its health down, there also needs to be someone who can block its escape routes, right? Precisely, and those rules can change at any given moment, so I'm looking for high-level players with plenty of combat experience. That's where you guys come in. All I need is the material for the bow, so you can have the coal and the rest of the drops. You in?
私に任せて。
Of course! We'd be happy to help, right,
あ
Cell?
りがとう。
It's settled then. The monster spawns at the eastern edge of the drifting
よろ
waste.
しく。
Our mission begins as soon as we get there. Let's go! I like how she even bothers to ask. I don't need you to ask me. I'll do anything you want me to do, no matter what it is. I don't know if that's just sad, but I mean, it's true. Oh boy. We're fighting dinosaurs up in here? It should appear right around here. Doesn't look like it's here right now, though. Let's wait a bit. But now that I think about it, this field is pretty rough and craggy.
そうね。
Yeah, it's probably inspired by dry and arid landscapes. Pretty much all the plants are short shrubs resistant to dry weather, and strong winds sucks for an archer like me. Really? How so? Bows are terrible for close combat. There aren't many places to hide here, so I can't keep enemies at a distance. Shh! There it is! Where? Xenon quietly signals for everyone to hide behind the rocks. Hey, Cell! You see that small one right in the middle of the herd of blue dinosaurs over there? That's a real monster. It's called a nimble dino. It's a type of ruthless dino just like the ones around it. Like I said earlier, that thing is fast, so keep your eyes open. I'll lure it over with my arrow, so be sure to hit it with everything you've got. Gary, be on the lookout for any sudden changes in movement, and make sure to block its path when it tries to get away.
油断しないでよ。
Alright, let's get this started. Follow me. Oh, this will be fun dino hunting. Oh, God.
よっ
Oh, this thing.
よっ適当でいいよね。
Don't attack the other one. Don't be stupid. Wait, hold on. This is weakness to sword. Come on. That's right, just stand there. Either my game is lagging, or you're just gonna stand here and let me beat up. I'm completely fine with that, as long as they don't actually attack anything else. Oh, never mind. You're able to attack something else. Now it's time to attack everything else.
まだ戦えるから。
Yeah, going through a story transition when I'm starting to lose health. That's not good. It's getting away. Yuri, now block it. Okay.
負けない。
You're not going anywhere. Nice one.
助かるわ
Alright, well, according to plan. Oh no! Pointed against the rock face, the nimble Donaldson leaps over Yuri's head.
まさか
Wait! The monster nearly runs into a figure that suddenly appeared. What the? What even is that thing? Here there, get its attention now. Okay. Following Xenon's orders, the young man draws the monster's attention and evades its attacks.
行くわよ
Almost there. Let's hit it with all we've got, Cell. I'm gonna need to pop a potion instantly, aren't I? Yep. I'm gonna be popping some of those. Okay, now just popping those was a waste. Why the hell did I do that? Oh yeah, that's right, because I thought there was still gonna be stuff there. No, that was a close one. Did you get the material?
ええ
Got it right here, Cell. Yuri. Thanks for the
ご
help.
めんなさい
Hey you. Sorry for dragging you into all this. Are you hurt?
大丈夫だよ
Not even a scratch. That was a rare mob, wasn't it? I'm glad I got a chance to help take it down. They're nicer than I thought.
別に
What do you mean? There's no way I could have let you guys deal with that yourselves. Anyone would have lent a hand. So, you know this guy. Is he a fated rival or something? We just bumped into him and had a little chat when we first got to this floor. He seems like a nice enough guy.
了解よ
How about we all take a break? I've got some snacks I brought from town. It's just bread though.
いや
No thanks. We've got somewhere to be. Come on, stay a while. You might as well. We really should enjoy this food together. Fine, okay.
ご自由にどうぞ
I'd look like some sort of stubborn loser if I tried to back out of this point.
そうね
We should probably head somewhere else if we don't want to get attacked by dinosaurs, though. Why don't we go back to that area near the northern edge? Okay then. I feel really bad now with the fact that I just wasted some of my massive healing items when I had smaller ones. I wasn't thinking this time, okay? By the way, have you noticed anyone watching you this whole time?
いや
Huh, no, of course not. That's your friend over there, right? You can come out now.
あーすごい
Wow,
すご
you
い
got some sharp senses. It's the first time anybody's managed to spot me in the field. Yuna, what are you doing here?
ノーくんは相変
Oh
わらずだ
no,
ね
I was right behind you and you didn't notice this whole time. Your name's Not.
僕はノーチラスだ
It's not
No,
Liz.
君って
You'll
呼ぶな
never
よ
call me Not.
私はユナ
I'm
仲良
Yuna.
くしてくれ
Nice
る
to
と
meet
嬉しい
you.
なシノンよろ
I'm
しく
Xeno, and this is Sal and Yuri. Nice to meet you too. There's plenty of bread to go around, so feel free to have some too, Yuna.
やったーあり
Thanks,
がとう
but you don't need to go out of your way for me. We're all around the same age after all, and that fight from earlier was so awesome. What does the fight have to do with anything? What do you mean? I was on the edge of my seat because I was afraid something might happen to you. But Xeno managed to save you right in the nick of time before I had the chance to step in. I stayed put and just cheered you guys on. You two seem pretty close. We've been friends for as long as I can remember. We've been together from kindergarten all the way up to middle school. We started playing SEO together too, so when I heard he wanted to go to the front lines, I couldn't help but follow him here.
あのさ
I told you not to follow me. It's too dangerous to come all the way up here when you suck at fighting. Hey, I am sure to avoid all the aggressive monsters and stick to safe areas. And weren't you the one who said my dagger skill is so good that it's more than enough for the upper floors?
いや
Yeah, but you're taking it out of context. I meant in a proper party with a tank and a healer. I'm taking you back to the teleport gate. It's too dangerous for you to go outside the safe zone. Just stay put.
納得できないよ
Even though I've been fine this whole time, and I'm not joining any party if you're going to be fighting solo. That's completely different. Unlike you, I'm doing this because it's the most efficient way to level up. You know, he's kind of is acting like Kirito, and the fact that he also doesn't want Sugu to go alone. But just oh yeah, he put Sugu in the Knights of the Blood Oath, didn't he? Oh boy. Yeah, this is another Kirito type, and Yuna is his Sugu. Looks like there's someone's overprotective. Alaz has a point though, he should respect their decisions. Well, why don't you join us then?
よろしくね。
Really? Thanks. This is going to be so much fun. Fun? Are you even listening to me?
一緒に頑張ろう
Of
よ。
course I am. You should join us. I'm sure it's more fun than fighting on your own. Look, it's not about whether it's fun or not, Yuna. What's wrong with that? She's ready to fight and she's properly equipped too. And the fact that she was able to make it this far without you noticing or attracting any monsters is proof of her high agility.
なんでこうなるかな
Even if that's true. We'll be there for her if things seem to get too dangerous. You'll be there to protect her too, right?
ユナは僕
Of
が
course I will. I will always protect her. That settles it then. Let's figure out where to go next after we finish eating.
よろしく。
I'll let you know when I'm ready.
了解。
Alright. Isn't this great, not?
その呼び方
I
や
had
めて
told you not to call me that. Okay, come on, high experience. That's more like it. Well, we're slowly getting closer to 86. Oh boy. I'd say in about 2 years, if I actually put in some decent effort into grinding, I'd be level 100. Actually, no, that'd probably take about 6 years. Never mind.
準備はいい？
Now that I have all my materials, what should we do next? Anyone got any quests they want to finish?
と、
I don't know where any of the new boss quests are, so I got nothing. What about you, Nat?
いや
I've been focusing so much on Lovelight that I haven't been doing any quests lately.
うん。
Let's go back to the hunting grounds to see if we can find any boss quests then.
どうかな
Then you're gonna decide that's all by yourself. Sitting around wondering what to do is just a waste of time. Or do you have any better ideas? No.
もうくんはお子
Nice
様だ
one,
ね。
Tino. Please, Nat, you're so immature.
うるさいな
Hey, it's not like I was trying to argue with her or anything. I'm just gonna go ahead to check out the situation. Nautilus, wait! It's too dangerous to go alone!
あ、
I thought he was overprotective of you, but it seems like you're the one in control here. And it's because I've been looking after him ever since we were little. Not maybe a sore loser and pretty stubborn all the times, and he's kind and always tries his best.
お願いね。
He can get embarrassed and become quite a handful, but he's actually a pretty nice guy, so don't think too badly of him, okay? You sound just like a big sister, don't worry, I believe you.
よろしくね。
Thanks. Keep an eye on him for me, okay? Anyway, you have no idea how happy I was when you guys let me join your party. I'm not very good at fighting, but I have to get stronger if I'm going to make it out of this game. I don't like it when Nott keeps telling me it's dangerous. Standing around wondering what to do is just a waste of time, right?
そうね。
Yeah, you've got to face your fears head on if you want to get anywhere. Not already made it this far to get into the assault team. I want to do what I can to get to the top floor too. And that starts with catching up to Nott and the others first. Same here.
ああ、すごい
Look, guys,
す
it's a
ごい。
volcano.
大丈夫なのかしら。
I hope that murky haze surrounding it isn't poisonous volcanic gas or anything. That lava isn't going to start flowing in our direction, right? I'm worried about Yuri. If it does, we'll just have to run. This game couldn't possibly have that kind of an event, right? Where did those two go anyway? Where could they be? Oh, there they are. It looks like they're talking to someone. Nautilus and Yuri are talking to a familiar-looking man.
こんにちは。
Oh, it's him. Hi there, nice weather we're having, right? Huh, alright. It's all cloudy with smoke and gas, though. What's going on?
いや
The DKB are aiming to clear the quests in this area the fastest. They're refusing to give anyone details on where or how you can start the quest, and aren't even willing to sell the info.
と、
Why won't you tell us? I've heard that you've gathered information for us before. That's another matter entirely. As guild leader, I must maintain a level of control over our intel, for the sake of my guild. No, I didn't even realize he was the leader. What's the difference between him and the leaders at the headband? Is it? That includes who we give it to and how. What? We've always given it you ours. You're the leader? I don't seem like the one to you, huh? Well, I won't be outdone in combat, but likes the Kibo. But I'm not here to brag. I'm not surprised. Plenty of people keep information about leveling your items to themselves so they can have an edge. Even in a game where our lives are on the line. I see. Mr. Leader, you think you could hear us out just a bit? You can call me Lind. Now, Lind, Nautilus and I spent our time in the town beginnings, up until recently. And since then, we've trained hard to become mid-level players, and made it all this way. And we want to catch up to the assault team, and do what we can to help clear the game. Right, Not?
負けてられないな。
Yeah, I'm aiming for the top floor. I want to reach it even more badly than the assault team. What are you trying to say? I think we're all just trying to do what we can to reach our goals. So can't you at least give us a hint, like about the volcano's mystery? Volcano's mystery.
Eh.
Yeah, the volcano's mystery. It's gotten us stumped and we don't even know where to begin in solving it. There's a possibility it might be connected to the quest your guild is doing right now. You might find out something new about a quest once you start looking at it from different angles. Perspectives. Can you at least tell us where we can start the quest? We won't bother you about it afterwards. Perhaps. If you let me know any useful information you can come across in that quest you're working on.
了解よ。
Of course. It's not like we're going to be able to catch up to you anyway. You're gonna have the rights to finish the quest first, of course. If that's the case, very well then. I'll only tell you where to start the quest, though. It shouldn't be too hard of a quest at your levels anyway. Yeah, I beg to differ.
やったー。
Really?
ありがとう。
Oh, thank you so much. All you have to do is head west from here until you reach a dead end. There should be an NPC there being attacked by a monster. The quest begins once you save him. That's all I'm willing to tell you.
ありがとう。
It's enough. Let's go. Thank you, Lind. Tino and Yuna, why didn't you two even accept that volcano's mystery quest anyway? I didn't even
い
notice.
いえ。
We didn't. It doesn't exist. Huh?
あ
I never said there was a quest called the Volcano's Mystery. They just made it up. You too, Yuna.
違うってば。
I wasn't lying. I was just curious as to why the volcano isn't erupting or anything. I thought a guild leader would be more familiar with how the field works, so I decided to ask.
なるほど。
Then you two were able to use a conversational switch to get the information out of him.
それほどでもないよ。
It was all thanks to Sino's nice follow-up. Now we know where to go next. A dead end to the west, right? Come on, let's go. Hey, careful! Don't run, Yuna. Don't try and catch me.
なんでこうなるかな。
Seriously, what's gotten into her? She's different from how I imagined she'd be based on her appearance. She's actually pretty strong-willed. She may look passive, but Yuna's strong-willed to the core. She's always been that way. But there are things in this world that not even willpower can overcome. That's why I want her to stay in the safe zone. Oh, but it's her willpower that drives her to become stronger. I know you're concerned because she's your childhood friend, but you should try to trust her more to make her own decisions.
さあ。
I didn't ask for your opinion. This is none of your business. Anyway,
そうね。
true, but it's exactly because I'm an outsider that I can see the things that you can't. Anyway, I'm heading on ahead. But what's her problem? Was what I said so bad? You know, just a little aloof is all. You're the one at fault here. Wow.
うるさいな。
At any rate, I'm not changing my mind anytime soon. Come on, hurry up. You can't let Yuna lead us by the nose when she only just got here. Yes, fine. Alright, so we need to head all the... What the hell is that thing? You are a magma elemental. Yeah, let's not deal with you and say we did. Are there any healing? Yeah, healing on. I also don't see anyone else on this plane. they're all in town or they're all in the next area. Probably just either all in town or they've already gotten through this and they don't need to do anymore. Don't go so far ahead. They can barely even keep up. Calm down, Xeno's just giving me tips on how to fight right now. She's sharp and she's got a good grasp of the fundamentals too. I may not know much about daggers, but I can at least teach her a thing or two about utilizing her strengths to cover her weaknesses. The bows seem pretty great too. I mean, you get to deal with enemies from a safe distance. Thinking of switching over? I'll probably stick with daggers for now. There's actually another skill I want to try, training too. Oh, that instrument skill you keep talking about. There's a skill like that. It's useful in combat, but out of the hobby skills, there's one that lets you play musical instruments. You never know what's going to happen in battle. Why not choose a defensive skill instead? Well, that's what I'd like to say, but Yuna's always loved music, so I can't stop her now. It's not just that, though. Look, over there! The NPCs surrounded by monsters! Ah, travelers, please help me! There's so many of them! I'll draw away the monsters. Yuna, keep your eyes peeled and head somewhere safe. Fine. I'll cover you so. I'll deal with the ones coming from this way, so go on without me. Will do. So, hey, these things are weak to swords. Let's gather up as many as I can. How much damage did you eat? 900. Alright. Nice to add more sword skills, but it's fine. These have always been my special abilities and money down yet. Well, why'd it have to be crabs, man? I didn't need crabs in this episode. Thank you for saving my life. Is there any way I can repay you? There's no need for that. I'm just glad we made it in time. How kind. If I was as strong as you lot, I would have fought the Valiant Salamander. The Valiant Salamander? It's the leader of all the monsters running amok around here. They usually stay within the Scorched Rock Grotto, but sometimes they come to the human settlements to attack anyone armed. It appears that they're merely testing their strength as a display of power. Their victims could not withstand the attacks. I didn't heed the warnings and were surrounded because I brought in even the minimum amount of protective equipment. That sounds terrible. Indeed. Can you vanquish the salamander that dwells in the grotto for us? We'll give you the village's treasure if you can successfully defeat it. Looks like saying no isn't a choice. Where's the grotto? It's at the eastern edge of the distant wastes. It's somewhat far, but it shouldn't be a difficult journey for fine warriors such as yourselves. I'll be sure to inform the guide. I wish you the best of luck, travelers. The NPC leaves with a look of relief. The eastern edge. That doesn't sound pretty far. Let's make sure we're prepared before we begin our journey. Yeah, all we have to do is heal up. Oh, what do you know? This healing plant's ready yet. Continuing on. Are you ready? Sure am. Hey, Nuts, we're leaving.
Yeah.
Wait up. It looks like an argument just broke out. Two parties are engaging in a fierce argument just up ahead. I don't care what you came for. You were here first. Yeah, well, we actually have a quest to do. This is the best place to complete it. Just let us hunt here too. This kind of thing happened a lot in another game I used to play. Everyone wants to hunt at the most efficient hunting grounds, so fights often broke out. I guess it's the same for any game. Yeah, a game I'll be going back to soon. Maybe. Yeah, sometimes high-level players should monopolize areas and lower-level floors and keep killing all the monsters there. That makes it hard for all the other players to level up. On the other hand, there's also players who risk fighting mobs on higher-level floors when you don't meet the level requirements yet. Are you talking about me specifically? Because that's exactly what we're doing. You mean like you, Yuna? Hey, if I want to live, wait. I'm here to look after you and to test my ability. That's totally different. My friend Sachi, she went with her party to a floor that was too high level for them. It was a total disaster. It's safer to stick to what you can handle.
そうね。
Looks like both the players on the front lines and the middle-level players each got their own problems to deal with. Yeah, I guess you're right. Well, there's nothing we can do about leave them alone for now. Let's head over to the grotto in the east.
こんにちは。
Hey there, we're here to challenge the Valiant Salamander. Now, I've heard. You've come at a bad time, though. The volcano's been showing signs of activity. They can't let you go any further until it settles down. Well, the salamander itself probably doesn't mind a little lava, but I can't say the same for us humans. I'm sorry, but you're going to have to wait a bit. I'll let you in once things have calmed down. I remember they made us wait like this down on some of the lower floors too. They'd usually let us in once we gathered certain items, though. Is there any way we can get in faster? You're sure impatient, huh? Well, if you're in such a hurry, there is a way. All you have to do is gather 10 quelling tears from the nearby magma elemental. Oh my god, it's those things I have to fight? That should be enough to quell the volcano for about half a day. Good luck.
先が思い
They're
やられ
making
るわ
us go
ね。
all over the place. It's kind of fun questing together with everyone, though. Most of the mid-level quests were outlined in Argo's guidebook, so they didn't pose much of a challenge.
ごめん。
Sorry, I wasn't there to quest with you. Huh? What are you apologizing for? You're trying your best on your promise,
ま
right?
だこれからだよね。
Now we get to explore together. I'll catch up to you before long, and maybe even leave you in the dust. Yeah. Promise?
別に。
Never mind that. Let's go beat those magma elementals.
ええ。
Like Nod says, we can't afford to waste our time.
その呼び方やめてってば。
Yuna, calling me that is already annoying enough. Now you too. You know, Nod is a naughty, naughty boy. Making our Yuna worry like that. It makes me worry. Oh, well, I mean, there's a lot of these guys, but what's the weak point? Let it be rapier. Damn, it's swords. Okay, fine. I mean, swords are still good, but I'd prefer... Oh, crap. That's a crap.
頑張ろうね。
I didn't mean to.
適当でいいよね。はっ、そこ。
These elementals are basically like freaking the Yetis in that snow area.
打ちますスイッチオッケー。まだ戦えるから。
Oh boy.
本気で行くから。まだ戦える
Not mean to do
って
that.
もの知らないの？打ちます。
Oh, this is gonna go down south fast.
知らないの？打ちますスイッチオッケー。せーまだ戦えるから。はっそこはっ打ちます。せーはっまだ戦えるから。
Really? I didn't even have time to dodge that.
まだ戦えるから。はい。そこはせー打ちます。はっまだ戦えるから。まだ戦えるから。まだ戦えるから。打ちますスイッチオッケー。まだ戦えるから。はっはっはっまだ戦えるから。適当でいいよね。
I haven't killed one of these elementals yet.
スイッチオッケー。適当でいいよね。
Hey, I got one.
適当でいいよね。
Thanks.
まだ戦えるから。せーはっはっそこはっせーまだ戦えるから。はっはっはっはっはっ
was faster than I expected. It'll take a little time for the volcano to settle down, so please wait a moment. The Valiant Salamanders, Flame Lizard Warriors, are quite formidable enemies. So make sure you're ready before going in.
あなたも気をつけて。
We should probably be careful if they're going out of their way to tell us that. Right.
攻略は順調かな
I thought I recognized some of you from a distance. We meet again.
こんにちは。
Heathcliff, are you doing the Valiant Salamander quest too?
Yeah.
No, our party was just in the middle of training before we head for the labyrinth. Behind Heathcliff are several Knights of the Blood Oath members surveying the landscape. How's Leafa doing?
あ
She's doing a fine job training our reserve forces. She's quite an excellent coach. You seem to be an archer. Got my bow right here. Being able to handle enemies from a distance is quite the advantage, but it seems impractical given the relatively low attack power. I'm surprised to meet a player who managed to make it this far with such a weapon.
ありがとう。
I'll take that as a compliment. Whether it's practical or not, it's up to me to decide though. Yeah, I trust Xenon's intuition. He'll be able to get a stronger bow with even enough attack power as a reward for hunting rare monsters, right? I can't say for sure until I actually try it out. It's possible it'll be more powerful at the cost of accuracy. Xenon has the greatest advantages as a long-range attacker in Minecraft. She's sure to distinguish herself in the assault team before long.
えっと。
Are you going to try to recruit her into your guild too? Oh, she won't go, I'd hope.
いや
She's more than welcome to join, but I'd never go so far as to pressure her to do so. I'll see you two later at the labyrinth.
また会おう
Was that guy also a member of the assault team? Tell him about the Knights of the Blood Oath. So he handpicked some of the best players for his guild, huh? He did seem pretty strong. Though he did seem completely uninterested in me.
ノー君なら。
And you'll just have to get strong enough that he'll ask you to join. Of course I will. I still have a long way to go though. I'm glad I was able to ask about Leafa. They seem to be treating her as well as Kirito thought they would. Kirito, who's that? Just like us, he doesn't belong to any big guilds. He helps clear floors in a party of two with a girl around our age named Asuna. She's really smart and strong too. Wow, I'd like to meet them too. You know, you're really planning on joining the assault team. I mean, I'll be there to protect you, of course. But if anything ever happens to me, I won't be able to do that anymore.
あのね、ノー
Come
君。
on, Not. There's no telling what's going to happen in the future. I might end up having to protect you. At the cost of your own life, and that possibly could happen. Yeah, but I'm the one who's stronger right now.
無理はしないでくれよ
You should go back to the safe zone and stay put once we finish this quest.
了解。
Fine, if you're such a worry, whatnot. Hey, I actually do worry about you. It's not just monsters I'm worried about. Didn't you hear about how more and more PKers are showing up lately? Even the mid-level players are talking about it, huh?
本当に？
PKers and SAO. But if you die in this game, you'll die in real life. So a player killing another would make them. That's right, an actual murderer. Tell them about red players. I can't believe there's people out there actually PKing with the intention to murder people. How awful. She sounds calm, but you notice her expression darken. Well, I mean, if you would know Xenon's past, you would know why. Xenon, are you okay?
ごめんなさい。
Sorry, I spent so much time hunting rare monsters. I think I'm just a little tired. Let's all take a break then. Come on, take a seat. Right, there's still some time left before we can go inside the Scorched Rock Grotto. Let's rest for
分か
now.
ったよ
I'll be checking up on the dungeon guide, so just let me know when you're all ready. Yuna, you should rest up too. Yeah, thanks, Not. Oh boy, Xenon's past is a rough one. Who'd have thought that could happen to a young girl like that, huh? Oh boy. Hey, look at all that experience. It was still not even close. It's gonna take the rest of this entire floor to get me to 86, isn't it? I can see it now. Did you actually see? Hey guy, can we still not go into the Scorched Rock Grotto or what? Actually, the entrance is cooled off just enough that it shouldn't fry you in there. I can take you inside now if you want. What do you say? Let's go in.
僕に任せてくれ。
Everyone wait here. We're going to head inside and scout things out. Are you trying to keep you in a safe?
うるさいな。
If it's that obvious, then don't bother asking. I'll go with you, Cell. You stay here and keep Yuna and the others company, alright?
それじゃあまた。
We'll be back once we have an idea of how strong the mobs are. Later. Xenon stares at her hand, appearing to be deep in thought. Yep, she's staring at her hand. I knew it. She's thinking of that moment again. Wonder if she's okay. Stick out your hand, Xenon. What? Yuna takes out a glass bottle of colorful candy and shakes it over Xenon's open palm. From it, a small piece of pink candy falls out and lands in Xenon's hand.
それ舐めて元
Go
気
ahead
出し
and
なよ
taste it. It'll make you feel better. It's sweet and sour. Is it a lemon? Pretty good, right? I happened to see someone selling it back in town. But that's not all I've got. Let me show you too this skill I've been working on lately. Yuna opens a window and summons a small, slender lute into her hands. The music that rings out as she lightly strums the instrument has a simple yet familiar sound to it. The instrument skill, the one that Nautilus mentioned. I first decided to try SEO because I heard you could play instruments in the game. That's not the only musical skill I've been training. She closes her eyes and begins to sing as she plays her lute. There you go. Really nice looking image there. So warm and beautiful is her voice that it's easy to forget you're standing in the middle of a potentially deadly combat zone. The song tugs at the heartstrings. Of all who hear it, even NPCs can't help but close their eyes and listen. The color slowly returns to Xenon's face as her tension fades away. As Yuna finishes singing, the last few notes that trail from her voice turn to balls of light and linger in the air. An air of calm and peacefulness fills the vicinity. The end. What song is that? It's one that I came up with myself. I haven't given it a name yet. The lyrics aren't finished and I'm still learning how to sing. This is actually the first time I've let anyone else listen to it. It was really pretty. It felt like you'd cast a spell on me. If only it did have some magic, then it'd actually be a useful skill to have. You see, the singing skill doesn't offer any special abilities aside from boosting the precision of any accompanying music. That was raw talent we heard. I guess you could say that. Like I said, the singing skill and instrument skill don't actually help with fighting at all.
私
But I
歌が
still
好きな
can't
んだ
give up my music. I wouldn't be who I am without it. You're really strong, Yuna. I don't know about that. I think it's just me being stubborn and selfish more than anything.
ありがとう
Still, thanks for sharing that song with me. And your candy, I feel a lot better now, thanks to them. Of course, I'm just happy to help. Oh, but don't tell Naut or anyone else about my song, okay? I want to surprise him with it once I feel I'm good enough. It'll be our little secret.
よろしくね
Thanks, I appreciate it.
え
No problem. I'm good at keeping secrets, so you don't have to worry. You three seem to be enjoying yourselves. Oh hey, welcome back. How do things look inside? The mobs themselves shouldn't pose a problem at their current levels.
え
However,
っと
true to the dungeon's name, there's lava everywhere inside. If anyone fell in that lava, they'd take a massive amount of damage. It might even instantly kill them. Sounds like real pain. I wonder if the DKB crew is okay. Hey now, let's not think bad about bad thoughts, alright? We don't want to jinx ourselves.
頑張ろうね
All I'm saying is that we should be careful walking around inside so we don't fall in lava. If this were a normal game, it wouldn't be such a big deal if we messed up, but I'd personally rather not burn to death.
しょうがないな
Don't worry, not. If it looks like you're about to fall, I'll pull you right back up.
無理はしないでくれよ。
It's not me I'm worried about, Yuna. Please don't do anything reckless in there, okay? Oh, this ought to be fun. Huh, it's not as hot in here as you'd think.
あーす
I'll
ご
say,
いす
talk
ごい
about weird. That's because if it was like real lava, we'd take major damage just standing nearby, so it's balanced to make things playable. Anyway, our target for this quest is the dungeon boss, the Flame Lizard Warrior.
しっかりしなきゃ
We can't assume it'll go easy on us, but we better be prepared for anything. Now let's move. Alright, so we've got this big of a map, and we have to kill every single enemy before we can actually fight the boss. Oh, crabs? Really? Dang it! Okay, I'm most likely to see you guys over at the boss,
頑張ろうね
because this is going to take me 9 million years. Looks like this is the boss room. The lizardman clad in armor stands casually in the room. It glares with contempt and arrogance at its new challenger.
ねえ大丈夫
But it looks really strong.
私に任せて
Don't worry, you've got me, Cell, and Xenon here. We'll be fine.
ユナは僕が守る
Don't leave my side, Yuna. I'll keep you safe no matter what. Okay, I'll do what I can to help out too. Let's do this. Alright, Mr. Lizardman, what is your weakness? Woo, it's Rapier! Hello!
加減ってものを知らないの
Ow.
バイバイ打ちます
Okay, so yeah, that's just an AoE. When he does that, just get the hell out of the way. Takes 410 HP and the damage increase.
戦えるか打ちます本気で行くからはいやバイバイ
Yeah, this is still gonna take a while.
まだ頑張ろうね戦えるからバイバイバイバイ打ちます本気で行くからはいやバイバイ加減ってものを知らないの
いけるぞ
Hey, great. You got it on the rope. Backed into a corner. The boss spread its wings and flies into the air.
行くわよ
Think you can escape? Not if I have anything to say about it.
行け
Xenon fires off an arrow and pierces its wing, making it scream loudly in agony and anger.
やるじゃないか
Did we kill it? Look out! Well, we got stage 2 in here. Flame Lizard Warrior retracts its wings as it begins to dive bombing the party in a rapid descent. Sitting directly in the path of its outstretched red-hot claws is none other than Yuna, her eyes wide open. Oh boy.
ユナ
The blow from the boss's attack sends her flying straight into the wall. HP bar quickly dwindling.
まさか
Yuna! Yuri rushes to Yuna's aid, her body is still lumped against the wall. Yuri, take this. Dino throws a potion which Yuri catches and immediately brings to Yuna's mouth. Yuri, Yuna, drink this, hurry! How's Not? Is he okay? What have you done? What have you done to Yuna? He's gonna lose his cool! Don't do it! Atlas, no! Don't try to fight it alone!
できるんだ僕にだって
Even without anyone's help, I can take it down myself. Oh my god. Yeah, if Yuna died, he would just end up dying as well. Cell, go back him up! Driven purely by rage, Nautilus recklessly charges at the boss. who effortlessly blocks his attacks. Oh man, this guy would totally get a party killed.
クソ
Damn it. Don't push your luck, Nautilus. Stay out of the way. It's my responsibility to protect Yuna.
そこだ
Take this. Not. Get out of the way. Nautilus's attacks failed to make the boss so much as flinch. Instead, it quickly brandishes its claws for another attack. Stuck in his sword skill's cooldown period, Nautilus is unable to dodge the attack in time and loses half of his HP. Nautilus, switch! It's no use. His legs are freezing up. Give me a break. Xeno takes off in the opposite direction from Nautilus as she begins to fire off a volley of arrows.
くらいなさい
It's me you're fighting now. Tough guy, come and get me.
負けない
Now's your chance, Cell. While Xeno's got distracted, let's hit it with a concentrated attack. Yuna, get Nautilus out of there. Got it.
無理だ
Yuna.
やめろ
Yuna,
ユナ
no. Don't come near me.
僕だってやれる
You know, it throws me off of how much they actually talk now. I'm fine, I promise. I can still fight. And I was about to say, did he just get full HP? No, he didn't.
バイバイ戦えるからバイバイ適当でいいよな適当でいいよなバイバイ本気で行くから打ちますバイバイまだ気を抜いてもらえるもないのまだ戦えるから戦えるからいいよな打ちますオッケーバイバイそこバイバイまだ戦える本気で行くからまだ戦えるから適当なでいいよな戦えるからバイバイせい頑張ろうねまだ適当で戦えるから打ちます打ちます
Finally! Good God, it took forever to take this guy down. Can only imagine what the floor boss is actually gonna be like. It's over. That was a close one. But we managed to win. That's right, we beat it.
無理は禁物よ
If Cell, Yuri, and I hadn't been here to help, you might have gotten yourself killed, along with Yuna. I won't bother asking you why you flung yourself in front of the boss like that. I'm sure you know full well how bad of an idea that was. You wanted to protect Yuna, huh? Not.
いや
She's not the only reason I did that. I thought that after raising my one-handed sword skills so much, I'd become just as strong as anyone on the assault team. Well, that's a big lie. You're not completely off the mark. In terms of your level and skills, I say you can nearly hold your own with the assault team. Was that the first time your HP has been so low? You were fighting pretty cautiously for a one-handed sword fighter. Not that that's a bad thing, of course. But if your legs froze up like that while you were fighting solo, or even during a raid, that could be enough to kill you right there. I know it's not my place to say this, but you should really be more careful. Believe me, I know. Rationally, I understand that, but I just couldn't move. It's true. That was the first time my HP had been so low, and the anxiety of it just made my legs stop listening to me.
僕に任せてくれ
I'm fine now, though. I can move again like normal. I'll make sure that doesn't happen again. I hope so, because if you do that again, Yuna might actually die, and it might be your fault.
ありがとう
Thanks for saving me. Of course. What kind of party members would we be if we didn't do that, right? I'm just glad that you and Yuna both made it out of that fight in one piece. Now let's get out of this dungeon and take a break.
ごめん
Right. Sorry, everyone. Aren't you coming with us? There's something that's bothering me about what happened to Not back there. It's hard to put my finger on it, but I don't think the problem was just with his legs. It seemed like his whole body was paralyzed.
どうなっちゃうのかな
I've never seen him like that before. You worry too much. That's definitely concerning. Yeah, hopefully nothing will happen and it just is a one-time
ごめ
thing.
んね
If you end up fighting together with him in the future, can you do me a favor and make sure he stays safe? I know he'd hate it if he knew I asked you to do that. He always says how you should get into the battles unless you can protect yourself. He's always training so hard by himself to get stronger. But something tells me that if it's you, Cell, he'll be more willing to turn to you for help when he really needs it. At least I have a hunch he will. Sure, I'll keep an eye on him.
ありがとう
Oh, thank you so much, Cell.
どうしたの
You guys are taking so long. Have you been talking this whole time? The boss might be gone, but we are not in the safe zone yet, so you still have to be careful. Aw, did you come to fetch me because you were worried? Of course. We've known each other forever, Yuna. I wouldn't want anything to happen to you. Tino and Yuri are both waiting for us at the exit. Let's go.
了解
Right. We got a lot for finishing that quest, didn't we? I wasn't expecting to get so much out of it.
本当に
Are you sure it was alright to split some of it with me?
Ah.
Without a doubt. Yeah, you were part of the party. Uh-huh. Thanks, guys. Alright, I think we're going to head back down to the lower floors now. As much as I hate to admit it, I realize now that I'm not strong enough to fight on the front line.
一緒に頑張ろうよ
I'll catch up soon enough, though. Keep at it, Not.
無理はしないでくれよ
I don't think you should be right there on the front lines, Yuna. You're going to give me a heart attack just thinking of what you'd be facing.
問題ないわ
I don't know. She's got guts and good instincts. I'd say she's on track to become a great fighter. Assuming she can just tighten up her distancing and skill timing, that is.
本当
You really think so? Hearing you say that is a real boost in my confidence.
無理は禁物よ
Like I said, you still got stuff to work on. Save the front lines for when you're ready. We're talking about life or death fighting here. She's right. You can be high level and have all the skills you want, but one wrong move at the wrong time and you can be in serious trouble. And sure, watching you guys during that boss fight, I realized that it really takes to be able to fight an assault team. You've got to support your allies when things get tough and be able to quickly regain your composure so you can keep on fighting. I hope one day I'll be strong enough to help someone when they're really in need. Just like you guys did for me when I got hurt. Yuna,
まだこれからだよね
that's why I'm going to really train. I won't be able to match Not, but I'll do whatever I can to get stronger. We'll be waiting for you up above. Hey,
ごめん
I take back what I said about sticking with what you can do just being an excuse for giving up, sorry. Nothing good comes from trying to rush things and letting my emotions get the better of me. Don't swear it, did you say something like that? I hope you take that to heart. Hey, what's going on? What are those two talking about? It's about how, driven Nautilus is to always improve himself.
でしょ
Yep, that's Not. Always such a hard worker. Come on, Yuna. Cut it out.
負けてられないな
But still, I'll catch up to you guys before you know it. And then I'm bringing Yuna back home to the real world.
それじゃあまた
See you guys around.
また会おうね
Thanks for everything. See you later.
と
Oh, you're still here, Sino. Then does that mean you're coming with us to fight the floor boss? That's right. I don't know whether I'll be able to join the raid party, but I still want to tag
お
along.
願いします
They've got to let you in. I know I'll feel much better having you around during the fight. Time to hit the labyrinth. Wait, what? Are you serious? This is a one-stage area? Yeah, let's do this. Yeah. Stop grinning like an idiot. Seriously. Now, let's get moving already. How'd you know I was grinning like an idiot? Oh boy, look at all that experience. I love it. Oh my god. Wait. You guys? I'd just like to mention something. When the hell did we pass from drifting waste over to here? I was so engrossed into the story that I didn't even realize that we were over here. Well, looks like I'm cutting the episode up halfway from where I currently am. Jeez. I don't even know when the heck I'm going to be editing the last one in. Oh boy. I do not look forward to this at all. I did not know I even finished the floor this fast. I say it's fast, but it's currently been an hour and 42 minutes for me. I am so gonna be scared and stiff about this fight. I mean, I should have enough healing potions, right? 1,109 of the normal, 476 of the small, 908 of the large. It should be good enough. And what am I doing not healing myself up? I'll be right back. I need to find a healing plant. Looking back on it, you didn't get any hints about the floor boss during the Valiant Salamander quest, did we? Yeah, there wasn't really anything unusual in the item drops and NPC's behavior. Although there was this drop I'm not sure what to do with. A pretty green jewel, huh? This was among the item drops. Yeah, it's called the Salamander's Eye. It's basically that boss's eye. Yeah. Jeez, calm down. It's just an ordinary item. Looks like a lot of people have gathered outside the entrance to the labyrinth. I see it leads from the Alaz and DKB as well as Heathcliff and his crew. Looks like Kirito and Asuna haven't arrived yet, though. Neither has Leafer, it seems. Heathcliff said she was in charge of coasting and training the reserve forces, right? She might not show up if that's the case. Well, look who decided to show up. Took it long enough. I take it that the one next to you is a friend of yours. Name's Sinon. I'm an archer. Takibo, how do you not know who she is? That's the lone rare hunter you're talking to here. She's a sniper who goes around to different floors hunting down rare monsters single-handedly, with deadly accuracy. Oh, give me a break. Can you people quit it with that weird nickname already? I only hunted those rare monsters because I had to, but I'm done now. Mind showing me your level then. I'm curious if you're as strong as they've been making you out to be. No, I don't mind. Take a look. What the? Are these stats for real? Your main weapon's actually a bow and... What? Your strength and accuracy is off the charts. Must have worked real hard to get this strong. Once you level up your bow skill high enough, you can damage just about anything out there. But that goes for any weapon. It all comes down to how well you can master a particular weapon's unique strengths. Did she join the raid? It's hard to say. We've never had an archer join us for any raids before. I saw her fight earlier on this floor. It can vouch for her skills. I assure you, she'll make for a great asset for the raid. But I'll let ALS and DKB make the final call, seeing as you two are the raid leaders. I'm happy to bring her on board. I trust your judgment on these things, Heathcliff. Though putting that aside for a second, were you able to get any information on the floor boss? No, sorry. That's okay, we didn't have any better luck on our end either. How about you, Kibo? Did you come across anything? If I had, you would have heard about it by now. I haven't heard anything. From the rat either. We might just have to go into this fight blind. We'll see. It's possible Kirito might have uncovered something too. Look, you might not always be here to help, so you can't just keep on counting on him for everything. I'm not. I'm just saying he might find something. Is this Kirito guy really that dependable of a person? Wow! Sinon still hasn't run into Kirito yet. How's that even possible? He's usually around us a lot. He's among the best of the best in the assault team. Asuna's often with him and she's plenty strong too. So people just take it for granted he'll always be around for these things. Kind of. Oh, looks like we made it in time, Key Boy. Asu?
Yeah.
Hey, got room for more.
こんにちは。
We were working with Argo and managed to gather some intel on the boss. I'm so glad we didn't get left behind. After running all over the place the last 2 days, though I think it's about time I grab myself some rest.
あ
No worries, you deserve it. I'll make sure to pay you later. So the boss of the 13th floor is a monster that's known as the Fire Demon. It goes by the name Alaz the Blaze Shooter. It's an angry demon, one with 6 arms, that's known to kill travelers by flinging deadly fireballs at them from afar. Basically, it attacks from long range by shooting fire at its targets. Well, that sounds like it's perfect for me. I'm gonna get toasted. Legends state that it's like a living volcano. Not even an entire army can get it to budge, meaning it probably stays rooted in one place. I'd hope so if we're talking about a volcano here. If something like that could move around, we'd be in real trouble. Yeah, but those fireballs it flings are as hot as erupting lava. If it sets its sights on you, you're done for. It'll keep hurling fireballs at you until you catch fire and burn to a crisp. But as long as we can see those attacks coming, you should be able to get out of the way. Hopefully. We don't know anything more than that, so we'll have to figure out the rest on the fly as we're fighting it.
油断するなよ
We don't know what tricks it might have up its sleeve, so be careful once we engage it. Look at you. You show up late and act like you can run the show just because you figured out a few things about the boss. He says that, but I can tell he's relieved. Well, yeah, he definitely is. Alright, men. You know the drill. Onward to the boss floor. Hey, Alaz, we're moving out. Looks like your little meeting went off without a hitch. I'm gonna head back into town now. I expect to hear good news when y'all get back, alright?
気をつけてね。
Thanks for everything, Argo. Be careful on your way back. If any of us needs to be careful, it's you guys. You're the ones fighting the boss after all.
了解
Don't worry, we'll be careful. We'll contact you once we reach the 14th floor.
頼んだぞ。
I'm counting on it. See you on the other side. So she's the info broker, huh? I'd heard of her, but that was the first time I've seen her in person. I had no idea she was a girl.
よろしくな
You're that archer who hunts real monsters everyone's been talking about. Yeah, I have high hopes for your support. Support? I mean, sure, I'll provide backup. But just so we're clear, I came here to take down a boss, not play second fiddle to everyone else. Kirito, that was rude of you to say.
悪かったって
I didn't mean it like that. I swear. I just find it's really impressive that there's an archer out there who's good enough to fight on the front lines. That's all. Are you saying that because you think bows are weak and inaccurate too? Oh boy, she sounds mad. She still hasn't gotten over that what Kibo said to her earlier, has she? Nope. Not at all. Really? Okay, maybe a little. You're hopeless, Kirito. I apologize for Kirito. Sometimes he just doesn't know any better. What do you say we get moving,
よ
Sino?
ろしく。
Yes, let's. Really fumbled that one. You'll have to make it up to her.
了解
Yeah, I know. Let's get going. Man, there's barely even there's literally no enemies as well. What the heck? This is the shortest floor I think I've ever been on. Well, actually, yeah, it is the shortest floor. All the enemies were actually kind of easy. The drop quests actually dropped one every single time I killed an enemy. So, give or take, it wasn't actually that hard to get through here. Looks like everyone's here.
集中していきましょう。
If we're dealing with a mostly long-range boss, then we need to figure out how we'll close in on it as we dodge its attacks.
まあ
Yeah, I'm guessing Heathcliff and his people will be serving as support in this fight, then. Compared to everyone else, he seems to be awfully calm going into such a big boss fight. Yeah, you know, the real person behind Heathcliff, you would know why he is. He's always like that. It's hard for me to picture him ever actually losing his cool and freaking out over anything. I'll let about 70-something floors pass, then that might happen. A little bit. Yeah, but I got to admit, I'm a little curious to see that now. What about you? You're always the way to relax at times like this.
いや
Eh? It's in my nature to be that way. I can't help it.
頼んだぜ
The door's opening. Let's get to work. Oh my god. Oh, this looks kind of crazy. Alaz the Blaze Shooter. Oh boy.
適当でいいよね
Oh, it's weak to bash if anything. Is it? Really? Of every freaking...
生まれてものを使えるから
Ow. That's severely hurt.
バイバイ打ちますバイバイスコッハ
I really like the fact that this is the boss to have to do that on. Oh boy. Get out of here.
バイバイ打ちますバイバイ打ちますバイバイスコッハスコッハ打ちますスイッチオッケー適当でいいねスコッハバイバイ打ちますバイバイ打ちます
About 9 minutes in and we're only halfway. I know you two are really strong, but Kirito and Asuna sure seem like they can hold their own too. You can say that again. If things keep going this well, you might get out without too much... Why would you ever say something like that? Especially in a death game? Hold on. Is it just me, or have the boss's movements changed? He might also be weak to something else. Oh yeah. Keep pushing forward, men. Don't stop for nothing.
Yeah.
That's animation. Something unusual is happening here. A blue fireball appears above the boss's head, growing ominously larger and larger as its 6 arms wriggle around strangely. It's preparing an AoE attack. Everyone, get away from the boss. You got 5. Fall back, men. Fall back. Anyone low on health, retreat to the wall and heal yourself back up. The members of the two guilds did as they were told and hastily backed off from the boss. Those with shields kept them raised, and those with no special defenses tried to predict the path of the boss's fireballs as they retreated. Hey, isn't that the guy who's training with DKB Reserve Forces? Yuri points at the wall where the DKB member they had exchanged words with, and a drifting waste is standing there. Huh. Suddenly the boss slams the giant azure ball of flames into the ground, where it is promptly absorbed and disappears. As everyone else is left dumbstruck by what just happened, they had just witnessed, Kirito opens his eyes wide and yells loudly. But get away from the walls! Now! What? The fire, it's coming out from the... Ah!
まさか
But that pillar of fire just shot up from the walls. Did the fire travel under the floor somehow? Aren't people healing by the walls? Is everyone alright? You've got to be kidding me. You got away from the boss and this has still happened. He was standing here right next to me just a minute ago. Everything was fine, so why? Why? Did the boss get you? Weren't you healing up? I was going to. I figured without forward defense, I'd have time to heal myself after I patched someone else up. So... You dumbass! Did you forget where we are? Nowhere is ever safe when you're on a battlefield. Especially against a damn boss. After getting chewed up by Kiba, the petrified player gets up and starts to move. But the walls are no good. I've got to get away from them and heal. Wait! Don't turn your back to the boss! They can still shoot fireballs at you! Make sure you're not in its line of fire before you... Player red run out when the walls takes a direct hit from the boss. HP bar turning red in the blink of an eye. I don't want to die. He's gone. As the boss room becomes a sea of death, fear and dread begin to wash over the surviving forces. Flames that people had thought would surely survive were dying, and the commanders hold over their forces were slipping. People are about to start panicking. What are we going to do, Cell? Stay calm. Everyone, regroup at one location so we can reform our squads. It's no use. They're not listening. All units, return to the center of the room. Those flaming pillars are dispersed in among 8 locations. As long as we see the wind-up animation, we can avoid them. The right, you heard him. Everyone, come back here. You can keep a better eye on the boss's movements from here. KOB, your job is to attend to the wounded. The orb on the boss's foot is likely its core. Approach it while being mindful of its attacks and shots and strike it. He sure knows how to keep cool and give precise orders in the heat of battle. I feel calm again after seeing him work. But at that range, the boss's sweep attack could hit us. Plus the core is protected by fire. How are we supposed to destroy it? It doesn't do its sweep attack while its hands are amassing fire. We'll have to aim for that window when trying to attack the core. Any chance that bow of yours can hit the core directly? I try its long range. The flames flare up and my arrows are weakened. If I could get a little time, I can make it work, but if we take too much time, we risk more people dying. Yeah, I think close-range attacks are going to work best. Someone should stay behind so they can see when the AoE is about to happen. Indeed. I see that as an apt assessment of the situation. Tino, I want you to do a concentrated attack on the boss's eye. I suspect that the eye and the core are connected somehow. If we can hit the eye, that may well shut off the core. I'll give it a try. I swear I won't miss. Let's take it down. Yeah. Well, this boss is getting even more scary the more I fight it. I mean, it's still technically doing the exact same as it used to. Still nothing's changed there. Guess I will see you guys towards the end. This is gonna take another like 9 minutes. Oh boy, it's blue. Never mind. Let's see what this actually does in the heat of the moment. Oh my god! You have to be this close to him? Oh god! Well, this is an more intense boss fight than I thought it would ever be. Oh my good god. do not like this boss fight at all. The fact that I didn't have a weapon that it was weak to sucked. An axe would probably make this worse. I never want to have to fight that boss again. And to think, to get that Orno scale chess piece that I decided to give up on, I would have had to fight this boss 10 times. I'm glad I decided against it.
Yeah.
It's one more strike, so you can do it. Let's do this together, Yuri. Right. And he's gone. We did it.
Yeah.
Stay sharp. The core still remains. Flames begin to gather around the blue core. It's self-destructing.
The end.
You're finished. Nice one, Xenon. Xenon lets loose an arrow that hits the cracked core dead on. The core shatters into pieces as the flames enveloping it disperse.
やったわね。
And that takes care of that. Holy crap! That was amazing. Xenon, you practically stole the show.
いいえ。
Don't give me too much credit. That arrow would have bounced off if you guys hadn't brought the boss
お
down.
疲れ様。
This is your victory as much as it is anyone else's. Is it really over? We won, but at what cost? Sir, we lost one of our men in that battle. He put off his own healing to focus on healing someone else who had just risen up from the reserves recently and well. That must have been the guy we were talking to earlier. Kibo, sir, 2 of our men couldn't be saved. We couldn't get relief to them in time. It all happened so fast.
まさか。
That's terrible. Okay, so we lost 3 more people this day. Why did this have to happen? You DKP guys were on the front were too stiff in your formation. We lost men here because you failed to protect them. Oh, give me a break. It was you guys whose formation fell apart first. You're the ones who messed up here. If you'd been able to maintain it, nobody would have gotten killed. It's sad that they both look the same. Enough. This is no time to be arguing over what happened. Both guilds lost people here today. It's not our place to assign blame. Please, if you really care about the friends you lost today, then don't start fighting right where they just died. You're right. I'm sorry, Lind. We worked so hard to gather that intelligence to prevent something like this from happening. Don't be so hard on yourself. You did good. People died because we got complacent. Figuring things would be okay because they had been until now. That's on us, not you. One thing's for sure, these deaths won't be in vain. Next time we fight, we're gonna be stronger than ever and kick the boss's ass. Ain't that right, guys? Few answer Kiba. Most are either sitting on the ground sobbing or staring up at the ceiling holding back tears. An air of deep, profound regret hangs over the room, regret over how things could go so wrong when they had gone so well up until now. I mean, hey, I almost died. Multiple times of accidentally dashing straight into the blue pillars of flames. Oh boy, that was not good. Everyone seems to really be in shock over what happened. I can hardly blame them. We haven't seen losses like that since. Diablo died, yeah. The bosses are only going to get tougher from here. Too, we've got to prepare. The boss is only going to get tougher from here, too. We've got to be prepared for whatever they might throw at us. After all, we've got 87 more floor bosses to go. Kirito mutters softly to himself as he stares at a particular point along the floor. Standing in his sights is none other than Heathcliff, who is consoling some other members of the Knights of the Blood Oath. We can only expect to encounter more tricky monsters as we ascend farther and farther up an Ironcrag.
だが
But none of them are invincible. Remember that. As long as we can decipher their patterns, there's always a way to beat them. Heathcliff speaks solely of what comes next as he dispenses his analysis, earning him the attention of the other weary fighters. Maybe it's just me, but I get the feeling that if that guy had been in command all along, nobody would have died here today. I still trust our leader, but he just reminds me a lot of Diablo, you know. A charismatic person who brings the assault team together. You really think so?
そうね。
He's like a military commander. He only sees people for their strength and what they have to offer as he calmly orders them around. I personally can't stand guys like him, and he's the ideal person to have as a squad leader. Squad? Oh, sorry, I meant guild leader. The game I used to play before was military themed, so that's what guilds were called. An unselfish leader who can analyze a situation unswayed by emotions. It might just be what SEO needs right now. So, Kirito, and the rest of you, we got a favor to ask. As you can tell, my hands are going to be full for a while, getting the rest of the guild up to speed on everything and burying the dead. Would you guys mind going ahead on up to the 14th floor?
No.
Got it. We can do that. Try to stay strong, okay? I'll be okay. It's more important that I stay here and support my guild right now. Anyway, see you on the next floor. Let's go. There's nothing left for us to do here. Right. What are you going to do, Sinon? I'm going to head back to town for now. I think it's time I got my new bow, and I want to get used to fighting with it before I go any further. Thanks for everything.
問題ないわ。
You mean the core? Don't mention it. After spending time with you all, back on the 9th floor, I've come to realize that maybe some good things have happened since I came to SAO. So as far as I'm concerned, you don't owe me anything. I was repaying you.
それじゃあまた。
Anyway, I'll see you around. Yes, you know, she's a real professional through and through, isn't she? Well, she may look cool and aloof, but I get the feeling deep down she's more passionate and emotional than she lets on. I think so too. I hope we get to see her in action again with that new bow before long. I'm looking forward to the 14th floor. I am not. Hopefully we'll have some time to relax and have fun. Hard to keep going sometimes without that prospect. Well, might as well head on up. We wouldn't want the assault team. Wouldn't be the assault team if we want to. I might as well head on up. We wouldn't be the assault team if we weren't the first to set foot on the new floor, right?
と。
Oh yeah, Asuna, what was that quest you had ought to go help you with? Oh, where do I begin? It was a real pain, let me tell you. Yuri and Asuna chat away as they make their way over to the teleportation circle. The mood between them is light, seemingly in an attempt to forget their grief and anxiety. Whatever happens in this game, we have to keep climbing up no matter what. It's the least we can do to respect the sacrifices of those left behind.
頼んだぜ。
Don't you think so, Sal? You still got a long, long way to go. Our work isn't done until we clear the 100th floor. Yeah, it ain't anywhere near complete. 364,000 experience. Character quest, additions. About skipping the character quest story. By changing the settings, you'll be able to skip the character quest story from the second time. Oh! Wait. Does that mean on the billboard with all the quests, does that mean I can skip the quest? If I can skip the quest and go straight to the boss, it might make grinding a little bit faster. It'd still be a pain, but it should still be able to be done a little bit faster. About the Integral Series. You will be able to produce strong new Integral Series equipment by obtaining special materials that drop. 3 powerful random bonuses will be added to the Integral Series. Value for random bonuses will be fixed. Also, it cannot succeed. You've completed all available main quests. You got another matter thing. Oh, you guys, look at that! Every single thing done! Except for the side quests, of course. But we're only level 85 still! I'd say I would have to kill the troll boss from the lower floor like maybe 10 times before I can even hit 86. Oh my god, I was expecting to at least hit it, not still be the same level. That's just depressing, man. But the 14th floor shouldn't be out for a while, albeit the 13th floor has been out for quite a while as well. So who knows? The 14th floor might come towards the end of this month or next month, or a couple of months later. It would take how long it's actually going to take them to do it. So if I actually put my heart and soul into grinding, which I don't necessarily want to do, I might be able to get up to level 90 something. It's just so repetitive and annoying after the first 30 minutes of fighting the same boss fight while potentially dying, losing out on coal, because I keep getting hit by the same abilities, losing HP, I mean my healing potions. So yeah. But with that, I'm going to end this episode here. Thank you so much for watching. See you guys next one, which will be most likely either an event, possibly, or the 14th floor. But what are the chances that actually comes out right after finishing this? Yeah, till then, see you guys later.